Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Armand, and welcome back to the RedSeat. This is the third part of the episode of Are Women Losing Respect for Men? We first started off with the men and we heard their opinion, and then we went out to the ladies and they gave their opinion. And now we're all together to conclude this issue. And I just want to start off by introducing everybody. We're going to start right here.
Hey guys, I'm Jonathan.
Hi guys, my name is Diana.
Hi, I'm Christine.
How are you guys doing?
We're good.
Feeling good?
Yeah, we're good.
All right. So we're just going to start off with, are women becoming aware of their worth, or are they losing respect for men? Because that's one thing we kind of touched on both sides. What do you guys think?
I feel like women are knowing more of their worth. As time has gone by, women have become more aware of their worth. Like, if that wasn't the case, we wouldn't have the women's movement. All that stuff that's happened between then and now. There's so many things that women are doing to be in a better place.
I see.
So I feel like, yes, women are more aware of who they are and what they stand for. So like at this point, I know I don't need a man. Having a man is just, I want a man. That's the difference. So I know I can get whatever I need to get done by myself. I don't need anybody, especially living in America. I can go to school. When I'm done, I can get a job. I can live by myself. That's fine. And there's single mothers raising kids by themselves where they don't depend on a man. So I feel like women, yes, they know more of their worth now.
Okay.
What about you, Dan?
I 100% agree with you. But I feel like maybe it's not either of them. It's not like, yeah, they are aware of their worth and like maybe they are losing respect for men. But I feel like maybe a lot of it like stems in fear. Like maybe some women, like they fear depending on a man. So like they work hard. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's not like, maybe they might not even be aware of their worth, but they might be like, I can't depend on a man because this might happen if I depend on a man, you know? Because like, if we're looking at like how society was back then, like a lot of women had to depend on their men. And because of that, like they didn't have a lot of freedoms and they were treated very like horribly. And so like, as like girls growing up in this society, like we know what the past was like. And so maybe there could be girls that aren't aware of their worth, but they fear what it would be like to be with a man. And so they, they are more independent type thing. And so I feel like as women, I feel like you need to get to a place where you understand is that, am I aware of my worth, or do I fear being with a man that could possibly treat me bad? You know what I'm saying? You know how like a lot of women, they're single moms, or like, okay, I feel like you don't need a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I agree with that 100%. You really don't. Like she said, I can work, I can do this, I can do that. But I feel like at the end of the day, like God created us to be with people. You know what I'm saying? I feel like as a woman, you should like look at yourselves. Like, am I independent because like I am independent and I know my worth, or am I independent because I fear being with a man? So I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, I agree with some of the things you're saying, but then I feel like the way women are acting in this generation is because they know their worth. Like, okay, like if we're talking about city girls, just them, like now they're starting to be like, wait, if y'all can have females in music videos, we can have naked men in our music videos too. Right. It's like, now it's like, it's not that we have to lower ourselves for you guys now. It's like, now we know where we stand. We don't need y'all type of thing. So it doesn't always mean, I understand what you mean. Like, you know.
Yeah, I was just bringing up another point that
Yeah. So like a man is not a necessity.
No.
It's just something that we want in our lives.
Yes. A man is not something like that. I don't need a man, but I want a strong man by my side.
Yeah.
So you don't need, but you want.
You want.
I got you.
It's something we desire, but like, it's not something we need to survive or anything like that.
But I feel like some women don't desire it. You know what I'm saying? They don't want a man. You know how like, I feel like I used to have that mindset of like, I don't want a man. Like, I can do everything by myself. Like I would even get to the point where I'm like, boys ain't, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like maybe like there's some women that are like, oh, I don't need a man. I don't want a man, because they might feel like, oh, I don't ever want to be mistreated, or I don't ever want to have a bad man by my side. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's just another point I wanted to bring up.
Okay. What do you think, man?
What do I think about
what they just said? Well,
are we losing respect, or do we know our worth? I know this one gets understood.
How you doing, guys? I'm here again. I feel like people are misconstruing the whole sense of I don't need a man. I feel like women are misconstruing that. Okay, you don't need a man, but do you want to get married?
Yeah, but
Okay, that's what I asked for. Do you want to get married?
But it's something I want. It's not something I need. I don't need to get married. I want to get married. Two different things. No.
Okay.
You're saying, do I want to get married, or are you asking me, do I need to get married?
Okay, do women want to get married?
Some women don't want to get married.
Like, okay, do you want to get married?
But it's a want. It's not a need. Do I need to get married?
So
do I
you
want to get married?
Yeah, there's a difference.
Let's see what you're trying to get to. Let's see what you're trying to get to.
We're gonna get to
sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
No, but just like
I'm being so honest. Sometimes I'll be like, I'm so wishy-washy. Sometimes I want to, sometimes I don't.
Okay, sometimes you want, but sometimes you don't.
So you're still confused?
I'm not confused. Sometimes I do, sometimes.
It's just like,
well, maybe I think what he's trying to ask is
I feel like you're trying to come at us. That's how I feel like.
No,
okay,
I think he's trying to
finish your point. I'm gonna let you finish your point.
Yeah.
Finish your point.
Yes. Someday I want to get married.
I feel like women have to be a bit straightforward with guys, you know, because people have to understand this thing is that yes, it's no problem of being independent, right? But when we put the term independent in as a word, independent means that I live without the need of the next person. That means that as a man, when a woman says she wants independence, that means you don't need my whole existence. So when you say independence, that means you don't need a man and you don't need the package of marriage. This is how we look at it.
Why does it threaten you? Why are you threatened by women's independence?
Listen, the thing about women, they don't understand this point. When it comes to men, we don't care about how much money you got. You have to understand this thing. And I feel like women have to understand this whole concept. We don't care how much money you got. We don't care how much what career you're in. Good for you as the female. We are proud and we're saluting you for that. Us men, when we want a female that we want in our household as a wife, we judge a woman off her character and her purity. That's it. And I feel like women, they're putting this whole money thing as the focal point of the relationship.
And can I explain to you why we value our independence? Yeah. See, you're seeing our independence as a threat to you, but our independence isn't based on a relationship. Listen, when I'm thinking about my independence, I'm thinking about what can I do for myself. It's not for the man. I want to be able to sit with myself and be like, I can take care of myself. I am proud of myself. I'm proud of my accomplishments, of the things that I can do on my own. If a man can come in my life and help me with that stuff, that's cool. But I want to be able to know that I can do it on my own. And I feel like back in the days, we didn't have that privilege. You know what I'm saying? Right. And so to sit here and be like, I can have a job, I can do that, that's something to be proud of on ourselves.
I understand the part, and we respect you for that. But I don't really think you're getting the whole point of what we're talking about.
No, I understand.
That's how I'm going to explain myself. There's no problem, women, to be independent. There's no problem for me as a man to also have my own thing going. No. But when we're talking about a relationship, there must be a breaking point as to whereby we both meet.
Yeah, that's fine.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's the whole concept I want to say. Like, women have to get this whole thing about I'm intimidated by the fact that she's successful. And that's why when it comes to the topic of like, are they losing respect for men? I feel like men, we're choosing to deal with this.
You said that. Yeah.
So you believe that women are losing respect for men?
No, women are not losing respect for men. The problem is that men are not finding their sense of identity.
Okay.
That is the problem. And if you follow back on the first video that we made, because I can't go into really a lot of detail, I said men have to find a sense of identity first so that women can replicate that energy. Oh. That's what I said.
I did say that last time too.
That's what I'm saying.
I agree with that.
That's what I'm saying. So I feel like in a household, I feel like a man puts himself more in a position like a king, right?
He has to feel that.
Right, he has to put himself in a position like that. I feel like a woman also wants that,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So how is there a king in a household? How can a woman claim a king and queen in a household? Like these days, as women are doing.
Okay.
Well, you're saying women are saying they're kings and they're the queens?
In the household.
But
So let me ask you this question. Do you see single, like women say they know their worth, but to be honest, I don't think you really know your worth. Single motherhood is not an achievement.
I didn't say it's an achievement. It's just the fact that you okay, a single mother, her goal is not to be like, okay, I'm single, I need to find another man to help me take care of my kids. That's not what's on their mind. What's on their mind is like, I need to take care of my kids. If a man comes along, that's great. If they don't, then I'm still gonna be able to take care of my kids.
That's a good case.
That's what I mean.
That's a good case. But ask yourself this question. Like, when a woman want to become like a single mother, because remember,
nobody wants to become
No. I'm just saying, because the woman pushes that, I want to be independent, right? That means you don't need a man's existence. So that means most of the cases when the woman says she want to be a single mom, most of the times, it's not like men are saying we don't want to be with our kids and all that kind of stuff. We have to look at it like that. Because America, if you have to check the stats, there's a 50% divorce rate. I'm not lying. Go check the stats. No, 75% of it is initiated by a female. I'm not lying. Go check the stats. That's why I say people don't be on social media and just waste your time. Go check the stats.
So you feel like
the
women
woman
are sitting
is initiating divorces.
Okay, so you're saying
all in the name of independence.
You're saying I could be with a great man, but I'm just like, I just want to be by myself. I'm just gonna leave him. And you don't think it leads up to something that a man does?
Okay, it can be that, but look at this case, right?
Like if I'm supposed to be your queen and you're mistreating me, why should I stay?
No, I'm not saying a woman should stay in a position whereby she's being mistreated.
That's the main reason why women leave, though.
It's not all the cases. Because if a man is feeling intimidated and is feeling like he's thrown off his position, he's not going to deal with that.
No, but can I? Okay, you know how you said that the statistics show that like what percent? Like 50-something percent?
50%. America is a 50%.
And it's initiated by women.
Yeah.
Do you know that those stats are actually coming from people of older generations? Do you understand that? Like the people in our generations are actually having less. Can I finish?
Okay, yeah.
They're actually having lower divorces than the ones from the older generations. The people from the older generations, they're the ones that were dealing with all that crap. You know what I'm saying? The stuff is like the crap of where like the man is like above them, the man tells them what to do, the man mistreats them, the man abuses them. Those are the women that are like starting to know their worth and being like, I need to leave this marriage. You know what I'm saying? And then when you said that like women are independent and then they just want to do their own thing, when women like, it's not, okay, my independence doesn't mean I want to do my own thing. It just means I want to be able to say that I can do my own thing and be proud of myself. When I'm in a relationship, I feel like that's when we can negotiate and talk about
that's
things.
what I was talking about.
And let's speak on that.
Sorry to cut you guys, but I feel like, okay, the misunderstanding here is where both you guys agree that a woman doesn't need. Because that's always the phrase that gets both sides.
Yeah. We don't need a man. You shouldn't need, like, you shouldn't be.
No, because even if you ask me, right?
Okay.
Because I once had this conversation with my mentor, you know. His name is Fred, and he's a very intelligent guy, you know, successful marriage and all that. Mm-hmm. And I asked him, is it okay to say a man need a woman? Yes, we need a woman.
Okay.
Our house is not complete without a woman.
Yeah.
We work, we do all this, we struggle, we sweat, but at the end of the day, without a woman, there's no family. But we live in a society where the women are standing up and say, we don't need a man.
But
so
you want
why? Because we say we need a woman. We need a woman. We do. So why do you guys say? Because it's not just you two. It's all over the place.
Okay.
I just want to know why do you guys say that?
Yeah. When we say we don't need a man, we're not speaking on the fact that, we can exist without men. We're not saying that, of course we need men to reproduce. For many other reasons, we need men.
I'm just saying in general.
Right? But I'm saying when we say we don't need a man, we're trying to tell you we're not dependent on you.
Okay, this is what we're trying to say. Okay, can I explain what she's trying to say? I feel like we're all thinking the same thing, but we just I don't know, we're not communicating it right. You know what I'm saying? We're not communicating it right.
Yeah.
Let's say I'm saying right now I don't need a man. Let's say I get a man that I want, right? I wanted him, I get him. And then while we're together, that's when I can be able to say I need him. You know what I'm saying? Because like then we become partners. Like women, they don't need a man. They don't want to feel like they're being stepped on. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to feel like they're gonna be mistreated. They don't want to feel like they have to be desperate for you or crave you. You know what I'm saying? Like they want to feel like they're independent on their own. And then once like you're in their life.
The thing about it is like, it's like this, right? People have to understand this one concept. And I feel like our generation is so misleading,
it's
right?
So crazy.
There is no marriage without a family.
True.
Understand this concept. And without a family, there's no communities. Do you get the concept? So I feel like when women say they don't need a man and you're afraid of men, like, you know, leaving you and stuff,
stomping on you, yeah.
I feel like,
but that stuff is real.
I feel
like we're in the real world.
Where
what
did
world do you live in?
But the thing about it is like, where did you really see that?
What?
No.
Wait, in terms of like,
we're African. Let's be mad real. Let's be fair.
So we want to focus on Africans.
We've grown up seeing that.
No.
You know what I'm
Skip
saying?
growing up. No. Let's focus on
That's our childhood. That's how we're mentally built.
Okay, but the thing is, we always stuck up on older. Okay.
No, okay, listen.
What's the reason for you guys?
Okay, listen. You guys are African boys, right?
Yeah,
we are African girls.
Yeah.
Yep.
We can all agree that we all grew up in the same communities in similar ways, but we all grew up being treated differently as boys and girls.
Right.
And growing up in African communities, we girls, we can say that we've seen husbands mistreat their wives. We've seen husbands abuse. We can say that.
So you guys want to change.
And as African boys, as African boys, I know you guys grew up in America and you probably have a different mindset. But at the end of the day, you have to take into consideration our experiences. You know what I'm saying? Oh. When a girl says like it's coming from somewhere, it's not coming out of nowhere. Me, I'm not gonna sit up here and say something that I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so
and so when we say we don't need a man, I'm not saying like I'm not gonna depend on a man to do my everything.
Okay, I like that and I agree with that, right? Women are saying that they're afraid of men mistreating them, all that kind of stuff, right? Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna ask you this: in your household, did you see that?
No.
In your household, did you see that?
That's a little private, boo.
No. I'm asking question. Just did your father mistreat your mother?
Oh.
Okay, see that's different, Kate.
That's what I'm saying.
My father
didn't treat my mother. His mother never treated his father.
Like my mom, she's always been the queen.
I feel like our generation, we gotta be careful with that kind of concept. Because listen,
you got a good point.
Our generation it's really damaging. That's what I'm saying. You girls are I'm more of a role model for a younger boy, right? He doesn't know about girls, femininity, all that kind of stuff, right? You guys are more of like the leaders for the younger girls, right? So if you guys push like I don't need a man kind of concept,
they're gonna grab it.
The younger girl, she's gonna follow you guys.
Even worse.
And even me, if I say, just imagine like I'm going to tell a younger boy, you know what, bro? Don't marry none of these girls, bro. You know what? They're gonna take half your money if they divorce you. And if I put that in a young boy's head, that's kind of damaging to the younger generation. Do you see what I'm saying? And I feel like most of the time when women see these things, I can tell you this thing right now. Most of the time when they talk about pushing the independent movement or stuff like that, you've seen it on social media.
But listen, we're not saying that we don't need...
Yes or no? You have seen that stuff on social media.
Yes, we have seen that on social media.
It's not in person that you saw that in your household. So how can you really judge that and say like, you know what? Because
this is something I grew up around. This is something that was around me in my community.
Can I speak? Since I come from a background...
I have a question.
Right? Yeah. Growing up, the one thing my mom always taught me was don't rely on a man. Don't depend on a man.
Yep.
Meaning your finances. You shouldn't depend on him to provide the money. Okay. You should have your own money.
Okay.
Meaning my basic needs. I should be able to provide my own basic needs without a man. Right? That's what I grew up knowing.
I totally respect.
So for myself, I want to be able to provide my basic needs. I don't want you to be the reason why I'm surviving. That's why I mean that by
we don't
I'm
need
independent.
Okay.
But when we become become one, when we become a couple, then your opinion matters. You become somebody. You become a part of me, which means there's certain things that I can't say or certain things that I can't do. You know what I mean?
Let me I want to touch on that because I've been wanting to say something similar to that. And that is true. That's absolutely true. Now, the only problem I'm seeing personally is the fact that just the phrase, I don't need you. To you guys, it should be maybe on financial area.
Yep.
That's what
really, no, but hold on.
That's what I mean.
But what we going through when it comes to raising the kids, you need us.
But you
when
guys
it comes,
hold
on.
No, but no woman wants to raise kids by herself.
No, I'm saying though, that's what the concept is teaching our younger generation. That I can do everything. But hold on. Not just that. When it comes to raising kids, when it comes to feeling like a queen, you can't feel like a queen without a king. Let's just be honest.
This is the way it is.
You can't have a shoulder to cry on if you don't have the man. You know what I mean? So it's not just finance. It's all this other stuff. Spiritually, physically, even emotionally sometimes.
Okay.
We need y'all. Do y'all need us on those areas?
I feel like we're both communicating the same things. And let me explain to you. Like what she said, when we said we don't need a man, I'm not saying that I don't need you. I feel like girls, we see it differently from how boys see it. Boys and girls think differently. When I'm saying I don't need a man, it means that like,
financially.
Let's say
it's financially.
No, it's not just financially.
It's financially. Everything you do, guys,
it can be financially. Okay, this is what I mean.
For me, it's financially.
Of course.
For me, it's not financially. Okay, this is what I think. Okay, let's say for example, financially. I'm not gonna be sitting there, man, I need underwear. Do I need to ask this man for $10? You know what I'm saying? Just little things, okay. Or like even just like emotionally, I feel like just as human beings, it's not healthy to depend on a person fully. You know what I'm saying? And so when we say we don't need a man, it means like I can be able to take care of myself and I'll be okay. And then when you come into my life, like that will make it better. You know what I'm saying? Like fully depending on someone and fully needing someone, that's unhealthy in
like
of
you're
itself.
not the reason I live.
You're not the reason. And you should want that for me. You should want me to not need you. You know what I'm saying?
We said we applauded and we congratulate you guys for that.
We do.
But this is the concept that the women are not understanding.
Yeah.
Understand that money is not everything, guys.
It's not.
We know that.
You understand that? But you guys are mostly mentioning money.
What? Even you men care about money.
Hold up.
It's
That's
not
what I'm trying to say.
It's not
This
everything.
is what I'm trying to say. Right? Money is not everything, guys. Right? Money is there to maintain. But the most important thing is the morals and principles that we put into each other. Especially like if you guys go into a relationship. That's what I'm saying. That's why you can see like in today's society, like we're fighting over all these kind of stuff. Oh, I want to divorce, all that kind of stuff is because we put the money over the morals in the relationship. This is the way today's society goes.
But
that's what I'm saying.
But you can't.
Hold on, before you go.
I'm not saying money is the most important thing. That's not what I'm saying. But it is important.
Well, hold on. One second. Let me just ask a question based on that. All right. Do women feel entitled? Like, as a woman, what are you expected to bring in a relationship?
What are we expected to bring? What are we expecting a man to bring?
No, what do you expect to bring into a relationship?
What do I bring?
What are you expecting to bring in a relationship?
That's a tough question.
That is a tough question. I feel like every relationship is different with different people, right?
I feel like what I bring, I bring security.
Security.
So I provide security for you, right?
In what ways?
Like commitment is a way of providing security.
Like loyalty?
Like loyalty. All that stuff is a way of providing security, right? You feel secure when you're with me. You're safe.
Right.
I bring advice. I can advise you on so many things, right? And also, I also bring my finances because I'm going to school. I want better things for myself. So let's say I'm making 6 figures. I'm bringing that into the relationship too.
True.
So good credit, all that stuff, I'm bringing that into the relationship.
What about you? You got something to say?
I don't got nothing to say.
Now, let me ask Jonathan. What is a woman? What do you expect from a woman when it comes to relationships?
Like I said, like us.
She has some good answers.
Yeah, and I totally agree with that. But us men, we like I told women like this thing, men, we it's okay. Women can have all the stuff together. We're happy that you're making your money, all that kind of stuff. But men are just looking for a woman with a good character, and the woman is pure. That's
security.
You keep going back to pure.
Yeah.
That's the only thing we want.
What do you mean by pure?
Like married?
No, I just want, like she said,
we don't want to start this right.
Just a loyal woman, like she
Okay,
said.
a loyal
We want a
woman.
loyal
Okay.
woman.
That's what you said, you know.
Purity. What do you mean?
That's all.
Just to conclude, all right?
Yeah.
What can men do to earn the respect?
I feel like he said it nicely.
He said it nicely.
If you go work on yourself as a man, and we're not talking about go be rich, go make this money, go sleep with. No, we mean like mentally as a man, go work on yourself. What do you stand for? Who
Right.
are you? What are your values? What are your morals?
As a man.
When you walk in a room, what do you represent? You know what I mean? If you're
Yeah.
gonna come in the room looking for all the girls you could try to hit on that night, you're not proving yourself as a man.
Right.
So if you can, because we women are attracted to men that show, I don't want to say masculinity, but like
we can feel the masculine energy.
we feel the, and you don't have to be all macho man to
we
be
know
the
what you
man.
Just
man.
knowing who you are in your like we can feel that.
Yeah, when you know yourself as a man, you know where you stand as a man. We're attracted to stuff like that.
What about you, Dan?
I agree with what everybody said, but at the same time, I feel like as women, I feel like just in like if, let's say, I feel like you reflect. I mean, you do to others what you do to yourself. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if I have respect for myself, then I will also respect the man. I feel like it goes both ways. It goes both ways. I feel like women should also have respect for themselves and like grow into who they need to become and become more aware of themselves and who they are. And then once they do that, they can respect the man. It honestly goes both ways, in my opinion.
I feel like by doing that, it helps
that.
them. It helps them like they end up going for the guys that they really need to go for.
Right.
Like if I respect myself,
I'll go for the guys.
I'll attract the men that I need to be able to attract. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That I can see myself with.
So what I'm saying, we both agree that it start off individually.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta respect yourself and build yourself. But from what else that I learned, we have different areas of where we want to build ourselves. I feel like women, you guys are focusing more on independence, financially, and all of that. I feel like men, we're focusing more on loving ourselves and having the figure or the man, the manly figure in yourself. It's not more about just finance, because a man can chase money all the time. That's never a big issue to us. But are you a man? And like they said,
Right. You don't gotta go to the gym.
yeah, we grew up in African families. You know, our African dads had money. They were good on that area, but there were still bad things, or should I say bad reputation about them. And that's because there wasn't the emotional part or the caring or the treating the woman like she is the woman of the house. You know, so I feel like, yes, we do need to fix that. And I'm not gonna lie, on that area, I don't know if you guys don't see it, but we improving. We are improving.
I'll give you that.
We are improving. A lot of young men, they're not like the older generation. Now, the only problem is stop feeling like you guys don't need us, because we need y'all.
When you prove to us, then
And I feel we already gave you the reason for that, all right?
I feel like I have a clear understanding of why you guys have a problem with it now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like before, I always felt like y'all just want to control us. You know that whole spiel. You know how it goes. But I understand. Like you feel like you want us to need you, and we want to need you too. But
we want to feel needed.
We all
just like you want to feel needed.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like we're all coming from the same place, but different views.
So just to conclude this and to close it off, as an individual, check yourself first before you go to somebody. Know what you're like. Jean told me the other day. You know, he asked me the same question. You know, like, what's the biggest issue in our generation? And he told me it's honesty. And it start right there. As a man, if you're honest with yourself, you can be honest with somebody else. And as female too, if you're honest with yourself, you can always be honest with somebody else. So I feel like this was well concluded, even though the women still
Okay.
I ain't gonna say it, but we'll see you.
Good discussion.
We'll see you guys next week. Where can they find y'all?
You can find me on spit_wisdom TV
Okay.
and spit wisdom TV. Oh, you know what I meant.
It's _miss.exotic.
Where on
Instagram. Yeah.
You can find me on Instagram. That's JT745, JYT745.
Nah. Thank you guys, and you already know the Red Seat. Like, comment, subscribe, share, comment anything. Don't text me. Comment. All right, cause I don't got all the answers. All right, but thank you, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.